Hello, my wonderful people. A lot is happening in Nigeria, even in Finland. My people, these updates that you were about to watch will shock you. Do you know that according to this video that you're about to watch right now, the Finland government actually saved Simon Ekpa from Nigerian government? Their plans, they are actually different. Not be say making just come, make them come face trial. This will shock you. The reason why the Nigerian government is really pressurizing the Finland government, to repatriate Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria will really shock you. So guys, let me leave you to watch the video. Watch this video. You will understand everything, and this will really shock you. Thank you.
Agitation and the issue of Simon Ekpa. The Nigerian government don't have treaty with Finland. I personally know that to bring Simon Ekpa to Nigeria is not possible. So when he reached out to me, he told me that look at that Finland demanded so things from Nigerian government and they have sent it. So what he sent to me could be a false document, okay? I can share that with you. Could be maybe a false, let me say falsified information. After 2 days, the CDS granted interview where he says some of the document has also been forwarded to them. So I was just looking for a way to pass out the information that look at what is going on. I think on a private message, I sent it to, I think people who are following Simon Ekpa. I sent it to them. Even up to today, some of them have not even opened the WhatsApp up to today. So I'm just imagining what if it is something that is very urgent. Up to now, they have not opened the WhatsApp, this thing, and the message have delivered. So I made a broadcast, and I think I ought to use the word would instead of will, because there's a difference between would. Would has to do with a conditional verb. Yeah, that something could happen. So I think I use the word will. That look at what the Nigerian government is doing, that they will extradite Simon Ekpa. I think I ought to use the word would. Now, the question I want to ask you in this situation is, do you have any knowledge about how the Nigerian, government, military issue? Because it seems that it is this CDS now that is doing the work of Attorney General. The work that, what is it called? Is it Fagbemi? The work Fagbemi is supposed to do. It seems that CDS now is the one doing it. How does it work? How can Nigeria be dreaming of extraditing someone who is also a citizen there? And they know that the extradition has to, you have to undergo a lot of court cases and so on and so forth before it could happen. Or are they planning to do any magic at all?
What I am trying to say is this. There is nothing the Nigerian government cannot do if they really wants to do it. But what we should bear in mind is that Finland has no extradition treaty with Nigeria. And it will not be possible for Simon Ekpa to be extradited back to Nigeria. It's impossible. Looking at it in my own human perspective, it is going to be difficult. But remember that Finland, I don't trust any of these countries. Finland is just a small fish when it comes to NATO. Finland was inducted. Look at the politics of this globalist. You remember when they inducted Finland as a member of NATO? You remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was immediately after the first invite of Simon Ekpa, 2021. I don't know. It was later on. They inducted Finland. Finland now is a full member of North Atlantic Treaty Organization. And in that North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, United Kingdom is one of the big guns in it. That is the reason why I said I don't trust any of these people. Finland fought, I think, during their own time to free themselves. But what is going on now is what I don't understand. Simon Ekpa, if you look at the first time they invited Simon Ekpa, they told Nigeria. Nigeria requested for everything at that time. They told them that he is a citizen. One thing they should understand is that Simon is a citizen of Finland. If there is anything untoward, Simon Ekpa has committed and is a citizen. Remember also he denounced Nigerian citizenship as well. I think he's a lawyer. He knows what rightly. Returned most of the medals he won for Nigeria. There is nothing Nigerian that is in him, rather where he comes from, where he is indigenous to, and the citizenship of the Finnish government. Now, I don't trust these people because what they are doing, the reason why they dragged Finland into NATO is to have access to them. Remember, they can still use other countries that have extradition treaty to go through Finland. They can still do that. They can still have other countries, members of NATO, to go through it. But for Finland to allow Simon Ekpa to be extradited back to Nigeria is something that I don't think humanly will happen. But bear with me that I don't trust any country these days. I don't trust. If you look at the world politics today, if you look at Europe, where they get their gas to power and warm their houses and everything is from Russia. Russia is having serious problem with the members of NATO because of their support to Ukraine. And Russia is in turn now trying to stiffen them and starve them from gas. Where are they choosing now? They are choosing Nigeria. From Warri, they are building gas pipeline from Warri across the Sahel straight to Europe to supply them. So that is what is going on. There is nobody on this earth that will look at the benefit that they are going to benefit from what is on the ground and the crooks that the plans and some kind of a demonic stance that they are going to take that will not do that. You know what will happen if Russia said I will not supply the European countries gas anymore? So that is the reason. These are some of the factors that we should put in place. I am just praying that God Almighty, with the effort of the Biafran agitators that are there, the United States of Biafra right now, and their lawyers will not allow Nigeria to have their way through some of these globalists, top globalist countries like the Britain. That is my prayer. The reason why Finland was inducted immediately was one way. It was to control them and advise them and plead with them to work with the British. Exactly, because British is the most affected. British is afraid of the coming of the Biafran nation. Because if Biafran nation is restored today, all the things that they have wrapped their hands on economically, natural resources, in terms of natural resources and so on and so forth, there will be equal bargaining for it and they will pay for it. And these are some of the things that they don't want to happen. They don't want it to happen. They are finding ways in order to have their control over their enterprise that Goldie Lugard sold to them many years ago. So this is Simon Ekpa is in the hands of the world politics now and the globalists. So that is where, if will Finland sustain the pressure that is going to be mounted on them by Britain, by Germany, France, and the rest of them that are going to benefit from that gas pipeline is another thing that we need to speak about. Because I can't.
But humanly, I know that this is impossible. Humanly, I know that this is impossible. But come to look at this. Many countries who fought, including Finland, many countries who fought their independence, they went through all these things. Someone like Nelson Mandela was called a terrorist. They put him in the prison. Today, everybody is celebrating Nelson Mandela. A lot of them like that, they were put in prison, both Patrice Lumumba of Belgium. When they were even killing Belgians, they assassinated him. America led their CIA to assassinate Lumumba. So these people are very dangerous. But one thing I want people to do, and that is why sometimes I just like to, put mouth. You are saying something, right? Okay. One of the reasons why I always try to put mouth in all these things is because we don't want our nation to rise for the second time, so that we can do anything humanly possible in case.
Yes. You see, I don't know. I don't know really if you people, let me just say, the Biafran people, whether you people know who you are. I don't know whether the Biafran people really understand who they are. You see, these people, they know you more than you know yourself. There is something special about the Biafran people. Look, there is something exceedingly special about the Biafran people. They know you too well more than you know yourselves. And I believe that these people is aware of the ingenuity that God has placed in the Biafran people. How to make use of a small place and develop it and make it something else. That is the envy of these people. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to be free in order to exercise that freedom and that ingenuity that God has placed in you. Remember what they said when they visited you, when they were doing their research. The first government was found in Biafra land. The affirmative measures giving women authority to rule and become, in decision-making areas started in Biafra land so many thousands of years ago. These people have studied you. The archaeologist has come into your place and studied you. They know who you are and what you can do. They know very well that if they allow you, the entire black race is going to be liberated. That is what is really going on. I'm telling you. So these are some of the things that they don't want to happen. Because if it happens today, and there are more natural resources that can make Biafran people the biggest and the richest nation in the world. So these are some of the things these people are kicking against. They don't want you to come out of that subjugation, to express yourselves in the global arena. This is exactly what they are doing. Look at our people in foreign countries, Mazi Okocha. Look at them in the foreign countries and look at the exploit of the Biafran people right across the world. They are holding positions that even ordinarily you will say, hey, how can these people come here and attend to this? If you go to, there was a study in the United States, I think in Texas or something like that. Biafrans Biafran do not even have in the United States, I should say, degree.
Yeah.
Majority of them are first degree, masters, PhD, and the rest of them. They excel. The highest paid immigrants, American immigrants. They are the highest paid. They are paid more than the indigenous people. The reports are there.
All right, so I have a concrete reason why they stop chemical engineering from, is it Nnamdi Azikiwe University or Nsukka? There is a particular school they stop chemical engineering. So I did a little research about that. I discovered that it was not Nigeria government that initiated that it was Britain that asked them to stop most advanced scientific courses in Biafra land because Those people are wise. Those people are intelligent. And up till today, the course don't exist in that school.
Can I come in now?
Okay, you can come in, sir.
Let me start from the beginning, where my brother talked about. In international relations, there is no permanent enemy or permanent friend. And in international relations, every nation have their constitution. And in that their constitution, they lay out everything they want. So Finland has their constitution. And in Finnish constitution, you can't extradite anybody if they don't have extradition treaty with you. And you cannot extradite any of their citizens. Simon Ekpa has relinquished Nigerian citizenship for long.
Yeah.
They have severed any relationship with Nigeria. So, and he's married to a Finnish girl. His family is Finnish.
And have children over there as well.
That's what I'm saying. His family Finnish. So it will take, I don't know, what you can tell me.
It's not going to be possible.
What you can tell me about is that, see, if they use the CIA or whatever to eliminate him, and God forbid, they will not eliminate him. If I tell you people why Simon Ekpa did not come on that day they were doing the CP, you will not believe me. It is not that they held him or they called him for questioning. No. Nigeria asked them to do. They didn't want. They are saving Simon Ekpa because they have gotten intel that they want to eliminate him. So they took Simon Ekpa away. You're hearing this for the first time. There are certain things I won't say, which I know. They wanted to do this. But you see, the Nigeria came in and people started saying that Simon Ekpa has been arrested. I told my daughter, nobody arrested him. They just kept him at home, saving him. My daughter said, why are you talking Satan? Because my daughter said, you don't know that how all these British people will do. I said, British has no hold on Simon. Even they never had hold on Kanu. It's just because the Efulefu and all these DOS invited Kanu to Kenya. That was why they got Kanu. Without which they wouldn't have gotten Nnamdi Kanu. Britain can never give their own citizen out because Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen of Britain. Despite the fact that these people know us very well. Like you are saying, I don't know anything about the chemical engineering studies in Nsukka, but if I tell you that I will know about it because one of my brothers is a professor, a doctor there. If I will just call him now, but it's getting dark. Tomorrow, I will give you the answer. I will tell you. If chemical engineering has been stopped there, he will tell me. But I don't think, because it's in science. It's in science. Yes. I don't think. Nobody. You know why they're afraid? Because during the war, we did Obunigwe. We did fly Obunigwe, which we hung on the trees. We did shore battery. That is Obunigwe, by the shore, waiting for their NSS something, Nigeria to come in. They say they were coming, that they will bring them. We were waiting for them. We took this thing, they took canoe, took some of them with the rope, hung them somewhere, and some other shrub that were around, hung them there, of which if they are coming in, it will touch it and it will go. And
okay, during the war, sir, during the Biafra war that you fought, were people manufacturing these things in the school or on Ojuku Museum?
No. I want to tell you something. There's a place known as Research and Production.
Okay.
That Ojuku thing you see, that is what Research and Production did, that they brought there as a museum. That's a museum. Okay. Research and Production, we produced everything you can think of. Hand grenades. We started producing hand grenades that we officers were using. And in Oka, they were producing guns, rifle, pistol, and then they brought them into this research and production. We have different places that are doing Obunigwe. That side they will do grenade. We are even doing 81 millimeter Campella mortar. And they charge it from charge 1 to charge 3. If you charge 3, it's going far. If you charge 2, it's going. But if you charge 1, if you don't take the nozzle, you don't bend it a little, it will come down where you are and kill you people. So that is it. I did a little of when I was an officer. I was in. I even after through my private, and I did not do any landscape. From private, I became an officer because I went to Alokwa intake 9. That is course 9, and became an officer. Yes. All right. See what I'm telling you now. Just have it in your mind. It will be like a camel going through the eye of a needle before they will get Simon Ekpa. Unless they eliminate him, and they will never, and they can't, and Chukwu Abiyama will not permit them to eliminate Simon Ekpa.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Awimbo.
Let me join to what my elder statesman has just said. See, the reason why they could not, when you look at the judicial system of Nigeria, it's nothing to write home about at all. There is nobody with divergent view, a critic of Nigeria politically, that is going to get judgment in Nigeria. Therefore,
in favor of Nigeria,
as a British citizen, they cannot send their own citizen to, because if they do that, if they extradite him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a politically exposed person, and a freedom fighter. So there is no way he will get justice in the Nigerian courts. Look at what is happening to him right now. If not that they pass through the illegal way, whereas even through that they expose themselves more to the international community. You understand? So that is what I am looking at, because there is no way they will carry out an extradition process in the United Kingdom and Nigeria will win that case. They will not win that case because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter.
They could not win Nnamdi Kanu in Abuja. They could not win him in Abuja court. Is it London they are going to win him?
Look, let me tell you, Mazi Okocha, the Nigeria that I know and what they could do, they say God took away that, an intention or the sense of buying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God took that demonic idea from their head. They could have done it and nobody will hear it. I'm telling you the truth. But God removed that bad idea from their head. They felt that what they were doing is going to promote them. Oh, we've caught him, not knowing that that is going to ruin their international integrity. And
you know Malami?
Yeah. Yes.
The Malami that has gone. What do you call him? The justice man.
Yeah.
The Attorney General.
I heard him one day. He said, in Hausa language, he was telling, he said, Zamu berci anan aban shi guba. Kadan zai mutu. He said they will leave him there, they will poison him, and gradually he will die. So,
but you know, saying this in Hausa language.
Yes, in Hausa language.
Yes,
it looks like somebody has advised them do not try it. If you try it, the war will never end.
He said, Ndemunseni, Kamamunseni.
He said, if we had known.
Kamamunseni. If we had known, yes, we could have done this thing instead of bringing him to Nigeria. And I told you that they could have done it, but God took away. Mazen Namdekan is not just an ordinary person. It's a man that have found favor in the eyes of God. And his God is leading him. This man you are looking there, I was looking at him when he went. Is it 100 and something days fasting when he was preparing himself for this journey? That is the reason why he will boldly tell you that there is nothing any of them. He will come to you and he will destroy. He has been destroying them right across their court, rooms. He destroyed Nigeria. He gave Nigeria water, but because of pride and that shame, they cannot release him. And
you were saying something about Melafia. Melafia was the deputy governor of Central Bank. That Melafia who told us about what they are planning, and T.Y. Danjuma. Why I don't listen to T.Y. Danjuma. T.Y. Danjuma, if you go to Lagos, he has a jetty, he has a port where T.Y. Danjuma is a bastard billionaire, trillionaire even. So I don't care about what he's saying. And he was among the people who killed Adwi Yuronsi. So I don't know about him. I don't want to know about him. But you with Gowon is now begging our people. Let me tell you one thing you should note. That man I told you about that he stay the road to Zaria, Kaduna Zaria Road. His name is El Zazaki. El Zazaki. Because I went out to make it. It's El Zazaki. He is the one that the people of Iran, that's the hold of Iran in Nigeria. El Zazaki. That is the man. So it's from him that most of these people, that he seen that he's distributing money for the people that are fighting. But I tell you one thing, the Hausas, when they mean anything, they'll carry it out. Now that the Hausas have meant Fulani, just watch what will happen. That they are running now. They won't allow them to stay in their place. Don't buy them. Because they buy their people long time ago. So they will not allow them. That is the thing.
All right.
And now to talk to Asari Dokubo. Please, Asari Dokubo, listen to me. The Fulani people are right there in your backyard. You remember you said they were trying to kill you with helicopter, trying to kill you. They don't mean you now. Go take your men. You have more than 300,000 men. I know that. Asari Dokubo. Even when I came to Cotonou, I saw you. I know you. You have a university there, and you have your men. Asari Dokubo, go now and start fishing out all the Fulani that are fishing in your water, that are raping your women, and you are leaving them because you say you're a Muslim. In the real thing, do you think Muslim religion is evil? No. The only thing that is really, the Muslim religion does not like to practice evil. The real Muslim, anyone that is practicing evil is not practicing the real Muslim. He does not know Allah. After all, I read the English version of the Quran. So there is no way you will.
Uncle, let me just say that if you say that, if you say, can you? I think you know about Quran chapter 48, verse 29. I don't know. Have you come across that quotation?
That says, are you talking of when they are in the desert and they are hungry, and that if they see, when he said chapter 48. You see, when that is the argument, I make this argument with most of my people that said that Islam is a religion of peace. Islam is not a religion of peace. Because if Islam is a religion of peace, Quran chapter 48, verse 29 will not say what he said there. About conquering people.
Yes, it won't say that. If that religion is a religion of peace, chapter 48, verse 29 will not be so explicit on how to deal with unbelievers, I mean. Quran 48:29, where he said that
I didn't call here. I didn't say they are a religion of peace, because I know they were doing that 48. That portion is talking about jihad.
No, this one is not talking about jihad. It's talking about how they are going to treat those that does not believe, those that do not believe in the same ideology and what they believe in.
We they call kafiri in that.
Yeah, we they call the unbelievers, the unclean people, the kafiris.
We call them kafiri. Yes.
Kafiri, yes.
You know, I can't just remember, because our own religion now, we have taken over the Christian religion. Now is in my head. I can quote any place. I can do that their own. I have abandoned it because they came killing us, and I said no. In fact, it was my father who saved me from becoming a Muslim. My mother cried and said no, he wouldn't be a Muslim, because they were coming to take me. They take me to the city in Birini, Kano. They took me. They wanted me to become a Christian because my classmates were, some of them were Muslims, and we had some of them who are Lebanese and who are Fulani. So they were trying to take me to that place. It was my mother that saved me. I was a small boy now. So my mother said no, and my father now said, leave him. If he wants any religion he wants to go, my mother said, never, he will not go.
All right, sir. Mr. Wimbon, do you have any idea? I wanted to ask you about this UNN, University of Nigeria in Soka, the reason why they stopped chemical engineering after the war.
Yeah, I think I've heard about this even while I was in the military. You see, it took Biafrans. It took Biafrans. Mazo Coach, are you listening to me? And I would like all the listeners to listen to what I am about to say now. It took Biafrans just less than 6 months or 1 year to produce Ogbunigwe. Ogbunigwe is in Igbo language, and the meaning of Ogbunigwe is a device that can kill a large number of people. Am I right? In Igbo translation.
Okay, yeah. Ogbunigwe.
Yeah, and today, what is Ogbunigwe when you want to translate it to modern warfare and bombs? Is it not weapon of mass destruction?
Atomic bomb.
Bomb is bomb.
WMD, weapon of mass destruction. Any bomb, any device that is capable of killing, let's say, as much as as much as the number of people that are within that killing range, and in let me say in tens or 20, 30, 40, 50 or thereabout, is a weapon of mass destruction. That is how we categorize them. If Biafrans will produce Ogbunigwe, which is today the modern WMD, weapon of mass destruction, what do you think that those that conquered us will do? If you within some few months and be able to locally refine your own crude oil as at 1960s,
yes, of course.
What do you think that those people that you are fighting that doesn't want you to raise your head up will do? If you were able to convert passenger plane into bombers, be able to shit out bombs and so on and so forth, fly it, what do you think that young nation that is not even up to 1 year were able to produce some of these things? What do you think that those that are coming against you will do after the conquest?
That is true.
This is exactly what they did. If you look at the Ezago today, if you look at Enosin, I think Enosin, yes, Enosin did not go, attend that kind of, big certificate. No, but Enosin today is producing spare parts for the Nigerian Air Force to maintain their helicopters. Enosin is producing spare parts, helicopter spare parts for Nigeria. One Major General Ezag produced a mine sweeping tank, one of the biggest Nigeria has ever had. A sweeping tank that can sweep mines automatically, that can pick mines, diffuse mines, land mines. You don't know what it is to build those things? These are the people that you know. That is you. That is you. That is you. So a man, one of my sergeants, my platoon sergeant during my training at Jaji Kaduna School of Infantry, told me that you must be afraid of the ingenuity of an Igbo man. He told me this in Kaduna Jaji. He said what they suffered, what the Biafran soldiers did, the rate at which they were manufacturing weapons. Look, when I look at the picture this platoon sergeant created, he was a 63 NA. We met them. I was 90 NA. We met them. 91 NA. We met them. They were still active when I went for the course. So he said what the Biafran soldiers were able to produce. That is the reason why Akintoye, is it Akintoye or who, said that if not for the support of the rest of the Nigerian against the Biafran people, that war wouldn't have lasted for 6 months. Because without even the ill preparedness of the Biafran people did not even count. But the people that were against the Biafran people were plenty. There were more. And that was the reason why Biafra fell 1970. If not, and if it were today, when information is at the back, even at your fingertip, I think Ojukwu wouldn't have surrendered. Or, General Effiong wouldn't have surrendered. That is what I will tell you today. So that will explain to you the reason why they cancel chemical engineering in Nsukka.
Are you sure?
So that you will not be able to have access.
Are you sure it has been cancelled?
I think so. Because
before,
they
I don't know about now. Before
anymore.
Yeah,
it doesn't. Maybe you see, within that period, there is nothing like that again. I don't know whether they have introduced it. Mazoko, that is what you need to find out for us. I don't know whether they have reintroduced it.
I will find out tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll find out, and I will tell Mazi.
They remove it, and what I am explaining to you now, goes a long way to, explain to our viewers and those that are listening to us the reason why that was taken away. Even, do you know, petrochemical engineering, if you look at, I think, all the universities in Biafra land as at that time, when, 1990, 91, when I was about, it was FUTO, Federal University of Technology, that were offering petrochemical engineering. Because that was my first choice, second choice, and third choice. FUTO.
Okay.
You see? So these people, they know all these things. That is the reason why.
FUTO.
Yeah, FUTO.
No line.
Yeah. Okay. Federal University of Technology. That was my first choice, second choice, and third choice.
Oh, no line.
Although I was not successful in getting admission there. It was
the woman.
This explains the reason why they don't want you to rise up. This is the reason why they don't want you to rise up. How can you allow a people that can manufacture within some few days, manufacture weapons, manufacture bullets, manufacture weapons of mass destruction? And then, my brother, you need to be afraid of these people. And this is the reason why they kept us.
I have a piece from what is it called, Wikipedia, and I think I should share it. But I'm going to do more research about this. So what it reads is that why chemical engineering is not studied in UNN. It says, have you ever wondered why UNN doesn't offer chemical engineering as a course? Here is the reason. The university known as UNN has its chemical engineering department permanently closed down. After the war, because of the level of research, development, and innovations it turned out for the Biafran soldiers, Kudos to the renowned Professor Godian Ezekwe, who led a team of scientists in what was known as Biafra Research and Production Unit, RAP.
I told you, research and production.
This think tank group, made up of Sylvester Akandono, Benjamin Nwosu, Windy Achuku, and Okeze Confidence, and more, were tasked to develop rockets, bombs, telecommunication gadgets, and develop the fractionation model used for operating the modular crude oil refinery designed and operated by Biafrans. The refinery that the Nigeria can build today was single-handedly designed and operated by this Biafran wizard within 3 weeks. They refined aviation fuels that powered their armaments and planes. So it continues. Let me stop there. So I think I'll still do more research about it. But I think this is the main.
So I have now known you. I told you. You see, soldiers. Those that participated in that war as at that time, I met them as 63 NAs in the Nigerian army. These were some of the things they told me about when I was progressing in the military, even without going for the Nigerian Defense Academy. Okay, so these were the testament of those people. Mazo Kocha, they know you. They know what you can do. That is the reason why they have sidelined our people, and our people are now doing, catching up. That's what our people are doing. Thank you.
Okay, you see, let me tell you, my brothers, let me tell you something. Whether they like, whether they don't like, if that one of that war is a small thing, I'm not going to say anything here.
All right. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful time with our elder, Mr. John Pape, veteran of the Biafran forces, and also Mr. Wimbon. Wimbon that left us to Ghana. He's a paternal side. Wimbon is a former Nigerian soldier. He served in the Nigerian army for over 18 years. So I believe you people have utmost, knowledge about security issues. And I always enjoy you people's input, your contribution towards all the sensitive topics like the one we have today. So from the beginning of what is happening, the influence of these terrorists.
Something I would like to say, if you permit me. All right, sir. I am so happy today. If you look at my place, this is village. You see how you see light everywhere.
Everywhere.
This is village.
Or should I come to Ghana? Should I
come, my brother? You have a place to stay. Come. come. But it's not economically. It's not uhuru for us in Ghana. We are still suffering as well. So it's not easy. But do you know where I give my people?
Hold on, Mr. Please give Mr. Okocha your number, so that Mr. Okocha will give me your number, because there is something we want to do in Ghana, so that when we come to Ghana, I'll connect with you.
Okay, no problems. You see, the one beautiful thing about Ghana is this. You see this? See this?
What is that?
This is our thumb. Our thumb. This is our thumb, what we use to vote. This is where the power of every Ghanaian is. I'm telling you. Because once we vote, our votes counts. Nobody. And as we are voting, is being transmitted on the electronic media. Every electronic media, television, radio stations will be carrying what we call provisional results, and there is no candidate that has ever led in provisional result, announced, that has ever lost election in Ghana. That is how we have gotten to a place where if you don't perform, we will throw you out, irrespective of what you have done. We will throw you out. So that is what is lacking in Nigeria. If you are able to elect your own people, you will have the power to hold them accountable.
It was Nkrumah that built Ghana very well. Nkrumah.
Yes, Kwame, do you know that Kwame Nkrumah built Ghana? When you talk of OAU as at that time, they call them GGM.
Okay.
Ghana, Mali.
Mali.
GGM. These are the three African countries that form OAU. Yes. GGM.
Ghana, Guinea, Mali. Yes.
Yeah, Ghana, Guinea, Mali. Ghana,
Mali, yes.
Kwame Nkrumah led.
Yes.
See the secretary of Guinea Conakry. And the Malian man, I don't know his name though. I don't know.
Yeah, it was PLO Lumumba of Kenya that told me some of these stories.
Okay. These are some of the things. Do you know?
PLO Lumumba knows a lot about Africa.
Sure. Yeah, Professor. Yeah.
Professor,
you see, do you know? Even my when Kwame Nkrumah, do you know the people he used to develop Ghana? Today, Ghana has it was during Kwame Nkrumah built the biggest man-made or artificial dam in the world, which is Akosombo Dam.
Akosombo Dam.
Akosombo Dam that is generating. Akosombo Dam that is generating. I think close to about 3 at full capacity, almost 400 or 500 megawatts of electricity, and supply water for irrigation along the eastern region and the Volta region for agriculture.
I think he married from Egypt.
And do you know? Yeah, he married an Egyptian woman.
Yes.
And do you know also that this man survived more than 20 coup assassination attempts by the British.
By the
British.
Oh my God!
They tried and tried and tried.
Now you understand why I talk about globalists.
Good. This is some of the things, because you see, when you look at, there is a company here, we call it Aluminium Smelting Company, they call Valco. If you check, you will see it there. That is one of the biggest aluminium melting company in Africa and in the world. Even before they opened the one that is in Qatar today, they call Catalu.
Hold on, I hear this. Obasanjo sold your own to the Indians. Ajikuta and where is the other place? Alaja. Obasanjo and Atiku and sold it. Quote me.
See, so these are some of the things. According to history, a British High Commissioner went out to disown people to the House of Commons and campaigned for regime change against Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah, people were, you see, before Nnamdi Azikiwe was a police officer in a western region here, they call the Takrady. Nnamdi Azikiwe. He was a railway police officer in Ghana, western region.
He came to Ghana, yes.
Yes, he was a tight friend to Kwame Nkrumah.
Nkrumah, yes.
Okay, so they destroyed this man. When they discovered that they could not assassinate this man, there was a problem in China or something like that. They sent him there. It was over there. They overthrew him. And the Guinea president
secretary
made him a co-president. Secretary made him a co-president in Guinea. As at that time, my people. He was a co-president. Yeah, he was a co-president in Guinea Conakry.
Africa was cooperating before.
When it was overthrown.
Yes. You understand? So these are some of the things. And if you look at, these white globalists, the interest of globalists would never allow our people to progress as long as there are stooges, the puppets of this globalists that is leading Africa. That is the reason why I love Burkina Faso, Mali, Chad, and Niger now, to a larger extent. Ivory Coast is kicking them out as well. Alassane Ouattara that they put there, Alassane Ouattara was, before now I will call him a French stooge, but right now, he's kicking them out as well. Because we cannot continue.
Because they threaten to overthrow him.
You see why these people are doing things to kick the former colonial imperialists out. Nigeria every 4 years will travel to Chatham.
So guys, you've all watched the video. What do you have to say concerning this? Please, let's hear from you. Drop your comment below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share the video, make it go viral. so that Nigerians could understand wetin dey happen for this country today. Bye for now.